have a contest. Whoever can come up with the best name for our show, our segment, the prize will be nothing. You ain't getting jack shit.
A big thank you and fuck you.
Hillbilly Havoc. Technically, we're not live, but we're on the air. Jeff here,
Who gives a fuck?
JP, and we have our first special guest to all two people that are actually listening to this right now. We have our buddy Travis here.
Yay!
Today we're going to be talking about pro wrestling because we're actually going to a wrestling show, a little indie show that's gotten pretty popular around here. ASW, All-Star Wrestling. So, I met Sergeant Slaughter earlier and I got put in his little move.
Cobra Clutch?
Yeah, in the Cobra Clutch. I kind of went blank there for a minute.
It's turning out well already, Jeff.
Yeah, turn a great podcast episode already.
That's what our millions of fans
Yeah.
come to expect. They expect
The
nothing less.
the millions of fans that we dream of one day having.
Right.
Because we only got like 2 right now. So we're going to talk some wrestling. Travis, you know wrestling pretty good, obviously.
Yeah.
JP, not as much. But that's why we got you on the show. You got a trivia game we're going to play later.
I do. I actually got it for Christmas a few years ago. A random Christmas gift from my sister. I only played it once, and I pretty much smoked my buddy who I played with.
And you're pretty much going to smoke us later.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, well, I've been out of it for a long time and forgot a lot of shit. But kind of getting back into it now, so it is what it is.
So it covers, you said, like the golden era, attitude, and kind of like the modern?
Yeah, it's got 3 different categories. You named them off. We got classic, attitude, and modern. And by modern, it only goes to about 2011, 2012-ish, around that time frame. But during the attitude era, you have questions about who beat who for this championship, what was a pay-per-view, different match types, things like that. And during the classic, it's got questions on Andre the Giant, and even, I think there was one on Pat Patterson, I believe. So it covers quite a length of time in the wrestling business, let's say.
I can't wait to play it later. So it's going to be interesting playing that because, like I said, JP's never played, so it's going to be kind of interesting.
Well, I'll just go out and say, my time during the Attitude Era, that was my time. That's, what I remember the most, Monday Night Wars between WCW and you had ECW coming up and all that, which really that's basically all of our times. That's when we were small and young kids and you had Smoky Mountain Wrestling. And
yeah, Attitude Era was right around the time that I really kind of
that's
really
when I
knew
got
what
into
was
it.
going on. Because, I mean, growing up in the golden era where you had Hulk and Macho Man, I was still kind of young and really didn't get much of the storyline. It was just more of the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I remember, Savage being on WWF, Mean Gene being on WWF, the Hulk, Razor Ramon, Big Daddy Diesel.
Let's clarify something right here before we confuse people. When I say WWF, I mean Attitude Era and all that. When I say WWE,
that's the modern.
It's going to be
shit.
the modern era because I consider it almost, where they're not 2 separate companies, but it almost is in a way, the way the products they put out.
Yeah, because maybe when they changed because what was it, the
World Wildlife Fund sued the WWF, Vince McMahon, because of copyrights.
All because of the fucking panda bears.
Fuck those pandas.
A bunch of tree huggers. Any fucking way.
Now, if it was Steve Irwin who would have asked, hey, will y'all change this? I would have had no problem.
God damn it, here we go off the Steve Irwin rant again. Son of a bitch.
Crikey!
You cannot listen. Steve Irwin was the greatest. Was just the greatest. Okay, there will never be another Steve Irwin, ever. It's not my fault the Area 51 time travelers killed Steve Irwin because they knew he would bring around world peace.
This shit again. Didn't we just have like a 10-minute fucking rant not too long ago about this shit?
Yeah, well, it was actually like 6 minutes, I think it was. Referred to the clip. Okay, it's one of our most popular clips because it's our only clip that we have. It's not a theory.
Come upon this theory,
it's not a theory. It's what happened. Okay, it's what happened. They murdered him because they know he would bring around world peace. Just like Bob Ross was murdered, except for he wasn't murdered by a pussy ass stingray. Motherfucking stingrays.
He just wanted to put a little tree over it.
I'm just saying. Steve worked with dangerous animals, far dangerous than a stingray, and a stingray killed him. Just a little suspicious, I'm just saying. Anyways, back to wrestling. Because, we got way off subject here.
Good segue, Jeff. Good segue.
Which is normal.
Thank you. That's what this podcast is all about.
Right.
So, obviously, our favorite eras is always going to be the Attitude Era. I mean, that's what we grew up on.
Yeah, the Monday Night Wars.
There will never be another good time for wrestling than what the Monday Night Wars was.
And I think this should go without saying. Anybody that still thinks professional wrestling / sports entertainment, whatever the fuck they want to call it, is real, go get your fucking head examined. It's a male soap opera. Is all it is. It's fun. It's not meant to be taken seriously. As like somebody needs to inform a couple of these rednecks that we're going to go see that's the case. But
Yeah.
Like what's his face? His grandma that gets really heavily.
She tore all the hell last time. She called one of them a stupid motherfucker, or fat bastard, or something. Man, I was fucking rolling.
Does she know? I don't know if she knows the difference. I think she just does it for an act, but I don't know.
I think she just sees it as her son or grandson, whatever he is to her.
Ass beat.
And I don't think you were with me the time that it happened. It may have been someone else. He was getting the boots laid to him in the ring, and she crawled into the ring. A couple of the guys that worked for ASW had to get her out of the ring and tell her to sit down and do not move.
When we were there for the Halloween show, she was going crazy.
She goes crazy every time.
She was going crazy last month.
Well, that just goes to show you the people, the passion that some people have for.
Well, you can be passionate about it, that's fine, but it's all make believe. 99% of them is all. I mean, it's basically one big damn family. They're all buddies and this, that, and the other.
Well, it's like you said, it's soap opera for guys, really.
Yeah,
I mean,
there's a storyline, and they are actors, essentially.
I mean, yeah, you gotta have a lot of athletic ability to be doing some of this stuff. The flips and stuff like Rey Mysterio Jr. used to do, and Eddie Guerrero and stuff,
Oh, no doubt.
You gotta have some kind of athletic ability.
Well, just look, a bigger guy that does shit like that, well, he used to, I don't know about him more, Rob Van Dam.
Really, Rob's not that big of a guy.
Damn. No, he's really not.
He's kind of thick in a way, but he's really not that
Well, he's
big.
not one you'd expect to be as athletic as he is.
Well, then
Doing some of the fucking moves and shit he's able to do.
If you look at the bigger guys, then there's one in particular you can look at for somewhat, he's pretty athletic. There was things he was able to do that big guys couldn't do most of the time. The Undertaker.
Yeah.
Your favorite, ain't he?
My favorite of all time.
Favorite of all time. Still going at it, too.
First time
Yes,
I
he is.
remember him walking the damn ropes was on Smoky Mountain Wrestling.
And see, he did that in WCW at the time as Big Red or Monster Red.
I don't remember him in WCW.
I don't remember.
That was like 88, 87, 89.
Was that before Mean Mark or?
That was around the Mean Mark time frame,
Okay.
whenever he was part of the Skyscrapers deal.
Okay, now I do
with
kind of
Danny
remember
Spivey.
that.
He would walk the top rope at that time, not only to do a version of the old school, but he would also take a few steps on the top rope, jump off with an elbow. And then, as he became The Undertaker, he continued that with old school, And he also did the suicide plancha over the top rope. Only because he got tired of people thinking that he was just a big guy who couldn't do specific things. He couldn't be athletic. He wanted to prove people wrong. So he said, I'm just going to jump over the top rope and all you guys can catch me. And he did it up until WrestleMania 27 against Triple H. I think that was the last one he did.
I mean, I still remember him, as The Undertaker, my first introduction to him, and black and purple.
That was his original name was Kane the Undertaker. I remember him talking about, or maybe Bruce Pritchard. I was listening to his podcast, and he was talking about it was Kane the Undertaker was his original, and that's why. No, they were talking about the creation of Kane character, and I guess that's when Bruce was talking about. That's where it came from. Kane the Undertaker.
Yeah,
then.
It was prior to Survivor Series because he did like a. It was almost like a live event in a way, but it was taped, because they tape a lot of their things anyway. But whenever he came out, you can find this on YouTube, I believe, and maybe even on the network. Whenever he comes out, it says Kane the Undertaker, and then at Survivor Series, it is just the Undertaker.
See, I don't remember any of that.
And
it was only like once, maybe twice. It didn't last very long at all.
And it was later that JR, started calling him the Phenom.
Yeah.
And the Dead Man. And none of that was scripted. That was just off the cuff. JR come up with it.
JR is probably one of the best announcers. I mean, him and the King were obviously, my favorite because the Attitude Era, but I mean, the Brain and Gorilla Monsoon were really good.
Yes.
JR played a big role in the Attitude Era.
He hired a lot of the main talents that we come to love and know.
Steve Austin, The Rock.
He was the reason. Yeah, he was the reason why Mick got the choice or got the
He's
chance.
One of the main reasons why Mick Foley came into the WWF.
Yeah.
He hired Edge and Christian.
Yep.
There were several more that he hired. I just can't remember.
Steve Austin, The Rock.
He was part of hiring Steve Austin. I don't think whenever Steve Austin came in, I don't think at the time he was in the head role. I believe at that time it was J.J. Dillon. I could be wrong on that one.
So, you love The Undertaker. Who would be your next favorite?
Shawn Michaels.
Those are two pretty good ones. We'll go, for me, it's Stone Cold, and then obviously Chris Jericho after that. Chris Jericho's still going at it, still doing it.
Constantly reinventing himself.
And that's my favorite thing about Jericho. Reinventing himself. The whole list and stupid... Jericho can take something like stupid idiot. He
got a scarf over.
Yeah. Now, what's that going to tell you about Chris Jericho? When you can get a fucking scarf over, you're pretty good at your job.
He's talented, no doubt. I mean, he plays one of the best assholes you've ever seen on TV.
Jericho is so much better as a heel than he is.
Oh yeah, he don't like when he's a heel. He don't like to sell merchandise. He does not like it. He said it takes away from his character. So
there was someone. I had watched an interview about that, and they was talking about why do heels have merchandise? Why would you want, let's say like right now, for example, a heel on Raw, Baron Corbin? Why would you want to sell any merchandise of his? Because, he's a heel. Why would you want to have merchandise out for people to buy for him if they're supposed to hate him? People should shun away from him. But, they're selling merchandise for him. Not a whole lot, I don't think. Obviously, we don't know the numbers.
Well, plus, when Stone Cold came in, it kind of turned into almost the anti-hero.
He was.
And I still think it's going on a little bit
he wasn't
in the modern era.
A true-fledged baby face like what Cena ended up being. He was more like a Randy Orton type character.
One of my favorites of all time.
He's kind of in the middle ground. He don't take nobody's shit, but he's not the heel completely.
Well, really, if you look at his character, he wasn't a babyface. No. He was a heel. The things he did and said were heelish.
Oh, yeah.
But he was just so over with the fans. They loved him, and he did what everybody wants to do.
Kick their boss's ass.
Exactly.
And being at the age that we were, 14, 15, 16, around there.
The rebellious stage. I mean, it was just everything was just right for that character.
He come in at the right time with the right character and killed it.
Yes. He was tough as hell.
He was drinking beer.
Middle fingers and four-letter words. It appealed to everybody, especially the demographic they were going for at the time. The 18 to 34-year-old males, college kids, people who hated their bosses and wanted to beat the hell out of their boss. You wanted to be Stone Cold Steve Austin.
I had the Austin 316 shirt. I had it all.
Do you remember it was the Austin, one of the Austin shirts. It had the rattlesnake on the front, and I think the eyes were red.
I do remember that one.
I had one of those at the time. I had a few Stone Cold shirts. I can't remember them all. I think I may have had the one where his arms were up and they were the snakes.
Yeah, I remember that one. I had the Stone Cold University and the classic Austin 316 is the one I had. But yes,
I just whipped your ass on it.
Yeah. I don't like how the reproduction ones now, it's like weird, like the one I have right now, the Austin 316 is in the back and the skull's in the front.
Yeah.
When it should be the other way around.
Well, if you remember around the Tough Enough time, whenever he came back, they kind of redone it, and it looked something like that.
He's still in good shape too, Stone Cold is.
He is.
I wish Undertaker could be in that good of shape.
Well, he's in better shape now than he was a couple years ago.
That match with him and Goldberg last month was just...
Jesus Christ.
Yeah,
let's not talk about that match.
Yeah, we don't really want to talk much into the modern era because it's, I don't mean you still watch it, which I've not watched it in 2 months. The last pay-per-view I watched was Money in the Bank. And I turned it off right when Brock won it, and I said, I am not doing this again.
Whenever I sent you the message telling you somewhat what was going on.
Well, I had messaged you, I said, that's got to be the worst ending to a match I have ever seen. Yeah. And I remember you messaged me back and said, oh, you've not gotten to the good stuff yet.
Yeah, it was just wait. You haven't seen anything yet.
Yeah, and as soon as you said that, the only thing that could pop in my head was, well, what could be worse than this? Brock Lesnar winning the Money in the Bank. An hour later, he won the Money in the Bank, and I said, fuck that shit.
Yeah.
And I've not watched it in like 2 months.
I watched a little bit of Extreme Rules. Not all of it. And then a little bit of Raw here and there. And really haven't watched SmackDown. There's not really much on SmackDown to make me want to watch it right now.
What was the pay-per-view where Seth and AJ had their match? Was it Money in the Bank? Yeah,
I think
it was at Money in the Bank. That was the only good match of that whole entire pay-per-view.
The men's Money in the Bank ladder match was good.
Okay, the match was good until Brock come out.
And the women did good as well.
Well, I mean, anytime you have Alexa Bliss in a match, it's going to be good.
Ain't that the truth?
I mean...
Yeah.
Oh, God bless her.
Bless Bliss.
She's just so blissful.
Absolutely.
So, all right, Undertaker, Shawn Michaels.
Mm-hmm.
JP, I know you don't watch too much, but if you had to pick a favorite...
I already know who he's going to say.
Who would it be?
We'll do this a little different. Travis, tell me who you think.
Stone Cold.
That's one. I can think of 3.
Well, how about we just do our top 5, before we get into the different eras. That way, so
one of mine will surprise you, though.
Is it going to be somebody we never would think of?
Probably.
Goldust.
Goldust's not bad, but he's not in my top 5.
Well, let me take a Duke the Dumpster.
No, we ain't back that far. They're all
Manitor.
They're all pretty well attitude there.
Oh, okay. Kurgan. I'm just going to keep on guessing randoms.
You got Stone Cold.
Okay.
I like The Rock.
Okay.
Triple H.
Okay.
Road Dogg.
You know what? I'm not going to diss that Road Dogg.
That's one.
Great on the mic. He was good in the ring, but as far as talkers go,
Yeah.
amazing.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Amazing performer.
Him and Billy Gunn on the mic together as a tag team was just gold.
Yes.
Just gold. The stuff that they did, I loved it when they put Mick and Terry in that dumpster and they pushed it off. They had a lot of the boys in the back fooled.
Yeah.
Didn't know they were
I'll
going to do
give
that.
you 6, and they're not exactly all from WWF.
Well, they don't have to be.
Yeah.
New Jack and Sandman.
Oh, Sandman, great promotion, but when he got in the ring, goddamn, I'd rather watch 2 chickens fight than watch him. He was bleeding before he even got into the ring.
Yeah.
What happens when you crush a beer can on your skull several times?
The best part about him was that and his theme music.
Yes.
From Metallica.
Him and New Jack had ridiculous matches. I mean, fucking crazy matches.
Well, New Jack was just fucking crazy anyways.
He was. He would do things that no one should do.
Even Mick Foley wouldn't do them.
Yes.
And he
Mick
done
Foley.
made it
God
happen.
bless Mick Foley. How that man walks today is beyond me.
It's a fucking miracle.
How New Jack walks today is beyond
Yeah.
me.
That's why Mick would probably be, I would say Ric Flair would be my third. Awesome guy. I've met him before. He really fan-friendly, too. You wouldn't think about that, Rick, because you would say Ric Flair, he'd probably be an asshole. Rick's real nice. Real nice guy.
I figured he's very humble.
Oh, he really is.
I mean, look at the age he's in. As long as he's been in the business, I mean, he knows where what butters his bread, so to speak.
His
Here's
daughter.
when I met Rick, our buddy Danny Fred from work showed up to Lexington Comic Con with us, and he was standing in line. So we were one of the first ones in line. Technically, there was about 10 in front of us, but they were some of the volunteers that were working, and they were getting to go before us because they were working the whole entire time. So, but we got up there and I'm shaking Rick's hand and I'm speechless because it's fucking Ric Flair. I mean it's hard to talk around Ric Flair.
Are you trying to say you're starstruck?
I was a little starstruck. I was not starstruck when I met Henry Winkler, but I was pretty starstruck. Winkler by far was the most because I left my autograph there, and he chased me down. He said, "You forgot your autograph."
Now that's a class act.
Yeah.
Not everybody would do that because they just got your money and they don't care.
Yeah.
But you have some that are genuine good people.
Well, we were meeting, we're standing in line, and I'm talking to Rick. And I forgot what brought it up, but our friend Fred goes, "He's got a crush on your daughter." And first of all, you don't tell any father that somebody's got a crush on their daughter. It's just, no matter even if it's you just don't put your friend on the spot.
Right.
And being Ric Flair, I'm like, oh God. I was like, yeah, I guess I got a little crush on Charlotte. And Fred was like, he's got a really big crush on her.
I just smacked the piss out.
I was like, well, here we go. I'm dead. But at least I'm going out by death by Ric Flair. So it's worth something. And Rick kind of just laughed. It's like, yeah, that's nice. And he talked to me for a few minutes. But that's my story how I almost got killed by Ric Flair.
I do remember you telling me that story.
Yeah.
And at the time, wasn't Charlotte Flair your background on your phone?
Yeah. So then when he grabbed my phone to take the picture and she was on my background, I was like, yeah, I can't talk my way out of this one now. She's, yeah, I got a crush on your daughter, Rick. Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
Very much so.
That's a bit of a lopsided crush.
Well, it's all fixed now, though. Bigger and better than
I
ever.
your head into that one.
What? I didn't say anything.
No.
No, I knew exactly what you meant.
I don't know what you're talking about there, JP. I have no idea.
Sure.
But anyways, I
bullshit! Excuse me.
I almost got killed by Ric Flair, yeah. But Mick would be fourth, and then Scott Hall would be my fifth. Would love to meet Scott Hall.
Scott Hall is Scott Hall, or Scott Hall is Razor Ramon, or just in general?
Oh, that's a good question. You know, I would probably go Razor Ramon Scott Hall. I mean, NWO Scott Hall was cool, but you ain't got nothing. You ain't oozing machismo like Scott was. And some of those early vignettes that he did.
Yes.
Have you seen the Scott Hall DVD, the biography from a couple years ago?
I think I have.
The DVD set they brought out?
I'm pretty sure I have that.
They got all his vignettes as Razor on there. It's really good. He could cut a good promo. Could stay sober, but Todd.
While he was working, he could. He himself has said during a match, he was stone cold sober.
He played a good damn drunk.
He had some practice. But afterwards, whenever the crowd was gone and the match was over and he was back at the hotel, that's when he himself has said along those lines, that's when it hit. And
he had a drinking problem.
Yeah, he had some demons in his life before wrestling that just kind of affected him.
The whole nightclub scene about him actually killing that guy, and I guess that kind of would put you with some
that messed with him.
Some problems there.
Well, I have a question. Not to interrupt. Well, I guess we'll let Travis finish before I go with my question. With his 5, 6, whatever.
Well, that's my 5 right there. Okay. Stone Cold, Jericho, Flair, Foley, Hall. That'd be my 5.
Okay. So for me, I would have to say my 5. We already covered the first 2, The Undertaker and Shawn Michaels. Then I would have to say Kevin Nash.
When he don't tear his quad.
Right.
He's a big motherfucker.
Yeah, he is. I've seen him several times. I would not want to piss him off.
I know. I'm 6'1", and when I was standing next to him, he still made me look like I was nothing.
Yeah. Macho Man Randy Savage.
Good. That's good.
Yeah.
So that's what, 4?
That's 4. My number 5, AJ Styles.
Yeah. He's in my top 10. He's him and Randy Orton Randy Orton's always been one of my favorites. Randy would probably be in the 6 or 7-ish range if I had to go beyond 5, but AJ Styles is really good. That's one, JP, if you want to just watch his collection of matches that he's had since he's been in WWE.
He's so good.
He was doing big shit before.
But it's like even now, I think he's in his early 40s.
Yeah.
And he has said the contract that he just signed with WWE is his last one. So we've got 3 or 4 years of AJ Styles left.
Yeah.
Unless he changes his mind, which happens.
Anytime you could take Brock Lesnar and have a 5-star match with Brock right now, it's unbelievable. And the fact that he had that Survivor Series a couple years ago was just amazing. That was just a good match altogether.
It was. Brock Lesnar can have good matches.
Oh, yeah. But the problem with Brock...
What the fuck? That's why they had to give him a mouthpiece.
Well, Paul Heyman has been instrumental in Brock Lesnar from the very beginning.
Putting him over.
Yes. Well, in general. Because Paul Heyman had done an interview with Inside the Ropes, and it's on YouTube right now. Whenever Brock Lesnar first debuted, they just wanted to see what he had. They had him in a dark match, probably at a Raw. And Paul Heyman had just been written off TV, and he was working backstage at the time. Did you know whenever they were going to debut Brock Lesnar, they wanted to give him a Russian gimmick?
I could kind of see that. I mean, he does kind of...
They wanted Brock Lesnar to play a big Russian. And Paul Heyman went up to him and said, "No, that's stupid." And it turned into what he became, the next big thing.
He was good in the early years. I mean, he is good now. But, I mean, after the whole UFC and the diverticulitis, I mean, I'm surprised he even still... Well, I mean, I guess I'm not surprised. I mean, as long as you're going to pay him all that money, why not?
Well, that kind of led into my question. How do you feel about the whole crossover back and forth deal? because everybody's like, oh, Brock Lesnar, UFC, and Ronda Rousey come from UFC to wrestling. They are not the first to do it.
No. I mean, look at Shamrock and
Dan Severn.
Shamrock was probably the best one of them all.
Shamrock was fantastic,
Yeah.
and had he stayed, he'd have been a world champion.
Well,
He would have been a big star, and he was a
yeah.
badass in his own right. I mean, I watched his last UFC fight before he debuted on Raw. He literally broke his hand on the other guy's face.
Yes.
Broke his own fucking hand on this dude.
Ken Shamrock's nickname of the world's most dangerous man, that was perfect.
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, Bruce Pritchard said the only reason why Shamrock didn't get more major titles is because they had too many major title guys with. I mean, Rock, Stone Cold, you had Undertaker, you had Kane, Triple H, Shawn Michaels. I mean, you had all them right around that time.
Yeah.
That they just couldn't work in Shamrock into the title picture.
They were going to.
He did have one match, didn't he? One title.
I think so. It may have
Before
been-
they even did the big pay-per-views, when they were still doing like the In Your House
Yeah.
type, I think he was in one title match.
He may have been.
I
But
want to say it was against Shawn, but I could be wrong.
I think so, because during that time, that's when Shawn was starting to do the DX, and he had locked Shawn into an ankle lock, and I think this was like a promo or something, or it was an in-ring segment. And whenever he had Shawn locked in the ankle lock, Shawn was tapping out in the ring, and it zoomed in on Shawn's face and had a lollipop sticking out of his mouth. Just being a smartass like Shawn was at the time, but still so good.
Oh yeah, Shawn will go down as easily one of the best ever in the business. I mean, no matter if you love him or hate him, when you watch him in the ring and you watch his promos, there's no denying him as one of the greats.
Yes, in my opinion, this is my personal opinion, greatest in-ring performer ever, Shawn Michaels.
I mean,
Yeah, when you look at all the demons he was fighting at the time, all the injuries, the back injuries,
all the
whole
smiles
9
he
yards,
lost.
Yeah.
You know, and still to this day, he's still a hell of a performer. He just getting up there.
He could step in the ring right now and still have a good match. It wouldn't be the barn burner that him and Undertaker had at WrestleMania 25, or what him and Bret Hart did at WrestleMania 12, but it would still be really good. Could you imagine Shawn Michaels in his prime, whether it be 97 Shawn Michaels or even 2009, 2010 Shawn Michaels against AJ Styles right
I
now?
was actually going to. It was going through my mind. I was going to ask you that question.
That would,
Yep.
that would be a damn good match.
That would him and AJ and Shawn and Seth Rollins
Oh yeah.
would be two of the best matches ever. I think Shawn and AJ would be a little bit better.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, Seth is amazing.
Yeah, Seth is a
But I mean,
really good.
as far as, you know, kind of an apples comparison, AJ and Shawn are more about the same height, same build. I think I'm like you. I think that would be the better of the two matches.
I don't like how he cut his hair,
Right.
but that's just nitpicking right there. But yeah, I'd say I agree with you. I think if it was AJ and Shawn, I'd say 97 Shawn. I'm gonna go with you, 96, 97 Shawn. Even going into the Degeneration X era before he got the backdrop on the casket,
Yeah.
that would have been a great story. DX Shawn going against,
Bullet Club AJ.
yeah, that right there would be awesome.
Yes, I agree. And whenever Shawn cut his hair, when the picture came out, we all lost our smiles that day.
Yes, we did. That's
Had to tie that back in there.
lost his smile. Yeah, Shawn knows all about losing his smile. All right, so we both got our top fives.
I told you, man.
Did you? Well, no, I just don't pay attention a lot of times.
Stone Cold,
Yeah, Stone Cold.
The
Yeah,
Rock.
yeah, you'd said Road Dogg and all
Road
that.
Dogg.
So, all right.
Take your damn pills, Jeff.
Well, I mean,
or Shire, motherfucker, one of the two. I mean, either way.
it's too expensive to share.
Well,
But, okay, so we all agree the Attitude Era is our favorite. But I guess if we're going to have to start in certain eras, we got to start, the golden era. We all grew up technically in there. Like I said, I don't really remember too much about how storylines were.
I don't either, and I only remember a handful of the characters.
Yeah, I mean, I remember the popular Hogans and the Slaughters, the Bret Harts, the Shawn Michaels, Razor Ramones, like all that. And I remember a little bit of the storylines, like, who was the bad guy, who was the good guy. Of course, one of my favorite matches from that era was...
Well, what are we considering the golden era of wrestling, though?
I'd say 80s up till right as the Attitude Era was beginning.
That's probably your 70s and 80s and the first...
I figured late 60s up to... mid to late 80s, early 90s.
Oh, so you want to go that far back to the 60s?
I mean, I figure that's what they consider the golden era.
Yeah, I guess you could go far back with Bruno and all that. But they say Bruno, as tough as he was, they say he was a prick. That's what I always heard, but I mean,
Don't know.
Everybody says Greg Valentine's a prick, but when I met him, I sat there for 45 minutes and talked to the guy. Offered me a chair and everything to sit and talk to him. And I hear a lot of people say he's a prick.
They may have caught him on a bad day.
Yeah.
Everybody has.
Oh, I don't know how we didn't mention this, but Harley Race died the other day.
Yes,
how did we not open up the show with that? It just goes to show you what kind of podcast we are.
This is my first time on the damn show, Jeff. Come on.
Well, you got the excuse.
Right?
Me and
You've
JP,
done this before.
I got an excuse. It's called CRS. Can't remember shit.
For what little bit I remember Harley Race, I mean, because he was around the golden era.
Yes, he was.
A lot of people consider him as one of the greatest of all time.
He was a real world champion.
Yeah, real tough guy, too. Real fan-friendly person. I guess it kind of goes to show you that a lot of the heels are some of the most friendly people you'll ever meet.
Sometimes.
But like I said, I met Greg Anvil Valentine. Yeah, I can't talk today.
You just mixed up. You combined two different wrestlers.
Yeah, I know. I'm still kind of in the creative player mode from 2K that I did the other day. But when I met him, he was real nice. Like I said, sat there 45 minutes to talk to him. I mean, which is not, every time we go to these ASW shows, I talk baseball with a lot of these guys.
Yeah. You had about a 5 or 10 minute conversation about just baseball with Gangrel.
Yeah, awesome guy too.
He was fantastic.
Fantastic. Nikita Koloff was great.
Ronnie Garvin was great.
Ronnie Garvin. Who was one that we've met that we really wasn't a fan of? I'm trying to think. Godfather was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
He flirted with...
Sonny was cool.
Sonny was cool, but she was a little...
She was under the weather at the time.
Yeah, we'll just... Yeah, under the weather. Godfather flirted around with that 90-year-old woman.
Yeah. Godfather, that man is just awesome. He was just awesome. As Godfather and as Papa Shango.
Oh, yeah.
That whole thing was just great, but as far as personality and with the fans and everything, he was awesome. Absolutely awesome.
Yeah. I sit here and think about it. I don't think there ever was one I've met so far that's not been nice. I'm sure there was. Oh, Demolition.
Yeah.
Demolition, when I met them, they could fucking care less.
One of them.
When I met them at WrestleCade, they kind of were like, yeah.
Yeah, they were here a few years ago, and I met them. And one, they both signed and took pictures and everything. Smash, he was pretty cool. Went to take the photo, raised his fist up, all that to take the picture. Axe just sat there. It's like, I don't know, maybe he wasn't in the mood at the time or what, I don't know. But it just seemed like he didn't really care at the time.
Yeah, it's a little, look, we're paying to see you guys. We're paying to, get an autograph and a picture. At least show us a little bit of appreciation that you want to be there, somewhat.
Yeah, we had a discussion about that earlier, about someone who was there before, and you could tell just didn't want to be there.
Yeah, we're not going to name them, but we've all three heard that he's kind of a prick.
Yeah.
Not
Rick
very.
would be putting it nicely. I'd say this guy's class 3 dick, but you know.
But with Demolition, though, I will say it was awesome to hear the Demolition theme music in person. As my inner child came out, I was like, "Oh my God, it's Demolition!" It was just great.
I have to say though, for me, when I seen the Hardys a couple years ago, it was like that too. It was, and seeing them in Rock and Roll Express at the same time in the same ring, that was just pretty great.
Yeah.
I will say though, Jeff, he's fan friendly, but he's the quiet, silent type.
Yeah.
As far as Matt, he's the more outgoing, with everybody type. But they're both friendly. They're both awesome to meet.
Yeah, they were here a few years ago whenever they were with TNA, and
Was that when they started the whole Brother Nero stuff first started?
They were doing that at the time.
Yeah.
Yes, and TNA actually sent a film crew here and recorded it and put it on their TV. It was on Impact. I actually have that on my DVR at home.
I can't believe we didn't say this. I know this is going off topic because that's what we do.
Shocker.
Where we live is kind of the heart of Smoky Mountain Wrestling, or where it used to be back in the day.
It really was.
And that's why Jim Cornette comes here a lot.
Well, that and it's easier. Jim Cornette, he only lives just a few hours away from us.
See, I've never met Jim, but I heard he's really a nice person. Like,
As long as you don't piss him off.
He's don't mention Kevin Owens around
him. Up his order
Yeah.
Dairy Queen, he might.
Double pickles, double mayonnaise, cheese, motherfuckers.
Thank you, Jeff.
You're welcome. Doing this for the sake of the podcast, I just want you to know. We gotta have ratings. Motherfuckers.
And for those who may be wondering, for the 5 people listening,
Nah, I think you're,
I
it's
think
2.
you're overstretching.
Yeah, you're stretching that a little bit.
this is sports entertainment, damn it. We overinflate.
Goddamn, pal.
Exactly. Nice try to Vince McMahon.
Yeah, I can't do Vince McMahon.
That's a Bruce Pritchard imitating Vince McMahon.
Yeah.
You're imitating an imitation.
I was imitating an imitation there with Jim. I was imitating Bruce Pritchard imitating Jim Cornette.
I don't know.
Motherfuckers.
The sad part is you didn't have to, raise the tone of your voice. You
Well,
just
I
had to
mean, I
stay.
can't raise my voice at all. I just sound like this no matter what.
Thank God the glass in this truck would be broken out.
I can't ever, have a man voice at all. It always stays one.
And there it is.
Yeah.
I know Travis been trying to get it out of.
I knew you wanted to work it in somehow.
Honestly, no.
I don't know how you made it 40 minutes into this podcast.
Honestly, I wasn't going to do it until you pitched it to me since you're wearing a baseball jersey. You pitched it to me and I just had to hit the home run.
Oh yeah, I am wearing a baseball jersey.
That took you a minute.
Which, by the way, I talked baseball with Sergeant Slaughter. What is with this? It's like all these legends I meet, we always talk baseball.
I have this theory. I'll go out on a theory. How about that?
Oh, God. That's dangerous.
Yeah.
That's a dangerous place.
Wrestling is our hobby / entertainment. That's their business, and that's what they're passionate about. But is that really going to be their hobby? No. So they're going to look for other things as a hobby. Baseball is technically the biggest damn sport.
I think NFL's taking them over.
Yeah, I think
it may, but it's America's oldest sport now.
Yeah.
I just love
America's past.
I love them both, but baseball was, is always going to be up there for me.
Chances of them watching baseball or being fans of baseball are probably pretty high.
We've gone off subject.
It's all relevant, damn it.
We're only 7 miles away from where we're going.
Ish.
Yeah. 7 miles-ish. So,
Depends on how fast I drive. The legal limit, by the way.
Which should be about 3 miles.
No, I drive the legal limit.
The legal limit, okay. Well, the legal limit. Anyways, the ASW show we're going to. me and Travis come here pretty often. I know JP, this is only his second time.
Yep.
Indie wrestling has actually gotten really big over the last few years. And this show we're going to is it's a local show. This guy's always put on a good show, and he always tries to have 1 to 2 like big names from the wrestling business.
Yeah.
Today, it's Meng / Haku, whatever you want to. Actually, one of my favorites. I mean, not my like top 10 favorite, but I always liked him.
Mm-hmm.
Tough son of a bitch, from what I heard.
God, yes.
That he's Samoan.
Could you imagine, before we continue with this, could you imagine Meng in his heyday when he was younger in a drunken bar fight with Andre the Giant?
There would be no more bar.
No mo?
There'd be no more bar.
Absolutely.
No more bar.
Absolutely.
I got Channel Main or 8 Mile right there.
Yes.
Yeah, that would definitely be like Godzilla.
Godzilla
fight.
versus King Kong right
Yes.
there. That's really
Yes,
what it would be.
Yes, it would be. Anyway, continue.
But, well, I was just saying, Meng is, he was a pretty tough guy. Samoan, like I said, I mean, they're always tough. But these guys always put on a good show. We have to plug them somehow, some way.
Absolutely.
Gary Dameron and ASW, Madison, West Virginia.
You can find them
Great
on
show.
Facebook.
Yeah, they are on Facebook, All Star Wrestling WV, West Virginia. And then Gary Dameron, he is the owner and promoter. He always try to have at least 1 or 2 big names on there.
That's like last month, Jeff didn't go with us, asshole.
No, he had the Summer Rae.
He had
Jillian
Summer
Hall.
Rae and Jillian Hall.
Well, he's had some really good people. He's had Ricky the Dragon Steamboat. He's had Ric Flair there. He's had the Hardys.
I'm pretty sure he's had all members, or actually he will have all members of the Four Horsemen later this year.
November,
Because
Arn Anderson will be there.
Arn Anderson's the only one he hasn't had there yet.
Yeah. We've met the Godfather, like Abyss was there.
This was there.
The same show.
I have heard the name I hadn't heard in years.
Oh, Abyss, yeah.
Vicky Guerrero has been there.
Yeah.
Angelina Love.
Cowboy Bob Orton was there.
Yeah.
Got to see him hit a RKO on somebody.
Nice.
That was the best thing right there. So I mean, he's had a lot of big names. So, and his guys that work there, they're all good anyways.
Mm-hmm.
Like today, they're doing they got 2 cage matches. Their champion Blazing Eagle against used to be a fan favorite in Rocky Rage. We were there when he did his heel turning. God, was that some heat. It was almost like we were watching Hulk Hogan during the NWO that night.
Right.
That's all. It was that big.
It was an interesting turn.
That same night they had that Fans Bring the Weapons match.
Yeah.
Again, Abyss and Shane Storm. There was like golf clubs and
A bag of Cheetos Puffs.
oh yeah, stop signs. Somebody brought a stop sign.
Which begs the question, how the hell did they get the stop sign?
You know what? I don't know.
Seeing how that's, I'm pretty sure felony.
Right.
We'll just speculate it was a I don't know, replicate or something.
Something you can buy at Walmart.
Yeah. We'll just go with that right there.
Even where we're at, it's complete and utter bullshit. But
Yeah, well, we're not going to speculate too much.
hell, that's what we do. We speculate.
I know, I'm trying to,
Fuck that being nice bullshit.
we are not
No.
a nice or professional podcast. If you cannot tell.
We do this for the hell of it and the fun of it.
I have stuttered several times and have messed up several words, and even
There you go
channeled
again.
my inner
Son
8
of a
Mile.
bitch.
So
That's, I won't lie, whenever you started to stutter a couple times, I wanted to do the old Bubba Ray and Devon Dudley and smack you in the back of the head.
you should have.
I thought about it. Next time.
I don't have any tables to bring out, but I mean, or any old women to put through tables like me.
That's the thing. We still got a bunch to talk about.
Yeah, we still not even got. We started to talk about the golden era, but then we stopped.
Well, I think it's because,
It's such a broad thing to talk about. There's so much.
Yeah.
And
With
really,
wrestling business.
what do you remember about the Golden Era, Travis, that you haven't went back and learned? I mean, what do you honestly remember from child? Probably like me, you remember Savage, Razor Ramon, Big Daddy Diesel, The Hulk,
And really,
Ultimate Warrior, and Vince McMahon, and Mean Gene.
You know, we're almost, we're 49 minutes in it right now, and all we talked about was our top 5.
It's our podcast.
Yeah, it's true.
and your strange love for Charlotte Flair.
And
At the
how I
time.
almost got killed by Rick.
By her daddy.
Yeah.
But that would have been a great way to go.
I would have had no complaint. I'd be up in heaven or hell, probably hell at this
in
point. Okay, we're back. We kind of abruptly ended because I seen some bitch in the middle of the road, even though nobody thinks that she was. But she was. She was in the road, I know.
But she wasn't. We turned around twice, and there was no one there.
She was there.
No,
I seen
she
her.
wasn't.
I didn't see shit.
I seen her,
But
and I'm not crazy.
You're blind and you crazy.
that's debatable.
But I was a little intoxicated, so... But that's neither here nor there.
That might be the whole point. But
He saw the Mothman.
we was in West
Oh,
Virginia.
yeah, we were in West Virginia.
Mm-hmm.
And it knew what you wanted to see. You wanted
Yeah,
to see a bitch beside the road. So it's what the Mothman appeared to you as.
a bitch on the side of the road. Why couldn't it have been like Alexa Bliss or somebody on the side of the road?
Because it's the Mothman. It ain't going to be that fucking easy and dreamy.
Right.
Shit.
I mean, that would fuck with my mind. Hey, is that Alexa Bliss in the middle of the road? I mean, you wouldn't have had to turn around. I would have been out that window.
At some point, JP, you need to show me where he lives and where his bedroom is. We'll go there when he's asleep, knock on the window. We'll take my Alexa Bliss standee and put it right in the window.
Yeah, that probably would fuck with me hardcore. I'm not gonna lie. That really would.
Oh.
Get unpaused. Hey.
There we go. Okay. So now, here we go. We're gonna play this game.
Technical difficulties.
Yeah.
It was a cluster muck.
Clusterfuck. We can muck, fuck, buck, it don't matter.
Duck.
This shit, I can't talk
The
now.
name of the game is Trivia Mania.
So we
Let's
have,
see here.
like you said, classic, which is 80s and early 90s.
Like 70s, 80s, possibly even early 90s. Then you have the Attitude Era and then the Modern Era. And there are, let's see, 750 trivia questions that come along with this. It is a board game, to which I have never played the board game because I just haven't.
So we're going to go up to 20. I guess we're just going to take, we're not really exactly sure how we're doing. We're trying to make this interesting.
And this came out in 2013.
So it's a little dated.
Yes, it is. As CM Punk is still on the box and the old logo
Because
is
I'll
on the box.
definitely
Well, the rocks on
probably,
the box and the
Well-
early version of Shame Ass and
the Attitude Era I'll probably do good on, but the Modern Era, if it goes up to 2013, you said, maybe not so much because I still was kind of
Yeah,
out of it at the time. The Classic Era, I don't know. Maybe.
may be tough.
I think the Attitude Era, we should both be okay in. Travis is going to kick our ass no matter what.
I'm fucked regardless. I've been out too damn long. I'm just
Okay.
now starting to get back in it, so.
So, who wants to go? Since it's your house, your game, I'll let you go first. I'll pick the question. We're going to play up to 20. We're just going to go ahead and, maybe next time when we play this, we'll actually play it the way it's supposed to.
No, we won't.
No, we won't.
Probably not.
We're just telling y'all that just to get listeners. But,
It won't work.
alright. So we're starting off 220. What we're going to do, 1 point each, 2 points each. I guess just one, because there's really not any, special bonus questions or
Not really.
however you want to do it.
Not really.
Alright, so here we go.
So are we just, do you want to pull one random one from any deck? There are 3 decks, Classic, Attitude, and Modern.
I thought you said 3 dicks there for a minute. Get right.
Well, we can tell what's on your mind over here.
Yeah.
He's a dick, man.
We'll just let you choose. Kind of,
So are you going to ask me a question, or I'm going to ask you a question?
I'll ask you the question.
Then
We'll
I
go
think
first, and then you can
if
ask
you're going to
JP.
ask me the question, I think you need to choose the card.
Oh, okay. Good. Oh, that does make it interesting. Okay. You know what? I'm going to go classic just because I want to see what's on the classic.
Okay. It should have the 3 questions on there.
Yeah.
And then like a multiple choice, maybe. Sometimes a multiple choice, maybe. And then it'll have the answer.
Oh. Do you want big events, championships, or superstar bio?
Whatever you please.
Okay, here's one. What superstar did Andre the Giant team with as the Colossal Connection to capture the World Tag Team Championship?
And we just saw him today. That would be King Haku, a.k.a.
Yes.
Meng.
And just to clarify, Haku, nicest guy. He wasn't a nice guy to me, really nice guy.
And his hands are huge.
Yes.
A damn monster.
Yes.
He has
Even
bear paws.
You could tell he definitely enjoyed meeting everybody.
He was a nice man, a very nice man. Whenever I walked up, shook his hand, stood beside of him for a photo. He said, "I love the shirt you have on, Harley Davidson." He was just a great person in general. He was awesome. A very nice class act.
I don't think he really lives in the States. I could be wrong. He was a little... His English was a little... Broken a little bit. From the little he taught.
Yeah, but that's his accent, and he's really been like that the whole time. And then he's spending a lot of time in Japan right now, I believe, and I think they're his sons who are part of the Bullet Club, and he's part of the Bullet Club as well.
So that's why he was wearing the Bullet Club shirt. Okay.
Yes.
I didn't know why he was wearing the Bullet Club shirt.
I'm pretty sure I believe it's his sons. I could be wrong. I'm not fully caught up with New Japan or anything like that, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's his boys that are in the Bullet Club, and he joined with them.
Okay. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
All right, JP. Which one of us? Well, I don't know. You can pick whoever you want to read the question.
We'll just go this way.
Okay. I shall go for the Attitude Era.
Don't make it down to me.
Unless it's an easy one, he's like...
Paper says it all.
Yeah.
Whose slogan was Austin 316? Maybe then.
Yeah, right.
Okay, I shall give you one here. And you should be able to get this one because we actually discussed this a little bit. Kurt Angle doused the members of the Alliance with a hose from what type of beverage truck in August of 2001?
Milk truck.
Yes.
Wow, that was an easy one.
Yeah, I could have went harder.
Yeah.
But for the moment, I shall refrain.
Milk truck.
Yeah. Milk Mania running wild.
It's milk. It's milk. It's covered in milk.
Okay, I'm going Attitude Era too, just because.
JP, fire away.
Can't use that.
Oh,
What's this say?
it's part of the board
for
game.
the board game.
We'll throw that over there.
You look more confused than ever right now.
That's
I
saying
don't know
something.
which one to ask, but big events, championships, or superstar bio.
I'm going to go with championships.
Okay.
He says smugly.
What former 5-time WCW Cruiserweight champion secured his first WWE reign with the title by beating Matt Hardy in June 2003? You probably...
I know who I want to say, but for some reason I don't think it's right. But I'm going to say... Can you read it one more time? Just to make sure.
What former 5-time WCW Cruiserweight champion secured his first WWE reign with the title by beating Matt Hardy in June 2003?
See, the beating Matt Hardy is throwing me off.
Mm-hmm. So while you're thinking, let's say the person who got asked the question, let's say they don't know it. Can the other person jump in and make a guess for the point?
If they get it wrong, they could steal the question.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's good. Okay, I'm going to say, is it Rey Mysterio Jr.?
Rey Mysterio.
Okay. Because the Matt Hardy for a second kind of threw me
The
off.
first one I think you would have got.
What was it?
What former member of the Four Horsemen tried to assist Ric Flair in his match against Undertaker at WrestleMania 18?
WrestleMania 18? I was out of it. No? I don't think I was out of it around that time.
It's so easy. It's so easy.
Former Four Horsemen, you said?
Yes, it's so easy.
Was it Benoit?
No. It was Arn Anderson.
Ah.
Because he hit him with the...
I must have been kind of...
He hit him with the... Arn Anderson did the double A spine buster in the match.
Okay, I think I was out of it by then because I don't really remember too much about
Yeah.
around there.
It was Arn Anderson. That's why when you said championship, I said, okay, because I figured you'd get the first one.
Right.
But
Okay,
the Cruiserweight thing should have gave away the second one.
Yeah, the only thing that was confusing was the whole Matt Hardy thing.
Because really, Rey Mysterio was about the only Cruiserweight that
Yeah, when you said
WCW.
first
Not
when you
really.
said five-time, I was
You had
thinking
Billy
Booker T.
Kidman come over. You had the
Yeah.
Hurricane come over.
Yeah.
Shannon Moore came over.
I mean, can you count Eddie and them? I mean, they were cruiserweights, but they weren't. Malenko was cruiserweight in WCW.
But they wasn't.
Well, except for Benoit. Benoit was the only one that, and Eddie was the only two that went
Screw
to.
Chris Benoit.
Yeah. But they were the only two that actually went to win the main championship. But
Yep.
I think Malenko could have been a really good superstar. I think he could have been big time. He needed a little bit more personality, I guess.
Yeah. The man of 1,000 holds.
Yeah. Nice guy, though. I didn't exactly meet him, but when I was standing in line to meet Animal, he was next door. Like, his booth was next, and he was just happy-go-lucky, interacting with people.
Crippler Crossface or Texas Cloverleaf?
Which one would I rather not be in?
Which one do you like the best?
Crippler Crossface.
Texas Cloverleaf for me.
I don't know. I guess for some reason I'm just a Benoit fan.
I'm not.
I think he was just great.
He was in the ring. He was awesome. Then after what happened,
Yeah.
Personal demons again.
Yeah.
he lost his mind.
Yeah. We don't want to go down that road.
May have
Yeah.
been all the flying headbutts. I'll just put
Yeah,
that there.
that's true.
Yeah, he had a choice. The other two didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah. Anyway, Jeffrey, 'tis your turn to choose a question for me.
Okay.
I don't know why the hell I just went into that
I
accent,
have
but
no idea.
I don't either.
I'm down, Alfred.
I'm gonna go modern.
Okay.
Not like it fucking matters. He's
Big
a walking
events,
goddamn
championships,
encyclopedia.
or superstars.
I don't care.
Buyout. These other two they're actually all three kind of easy. Okay, I'm gonna go big events. This will probably be easy. Like I said, all three of them are. What diva won the WWE Women's Championship at the 2010 Royal Rumble, joining Trish Stratus as the only other 5-time champion?
Mickey James.
Yep. The other one was who defeated Lita for the Women's Championship at Unforgiven 2006?
Trish.
Yeah, and then the other one was what WWE legend attacked CM Punk immediately after Punk beat John Cena for the championship at SummerSlam? Kevin Nash.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's my big hole.
Those all three were easy.
I only knew one of them.
I don't know why I gave you the easiest one out of the three, but...
He knew them all, so it don't fucking matter. Okay, he's the walking fucking encyclopedia.
Alright, your turn, JP. You think we would be given the stuff from modern era? But I guess, yeah, it really don't matter, does it?
No, it don't matter. Because most shit I'm going to know from Attitude Era.
The last two you will not get at all. The first one you might.
We'll go with that
The
one.
last two, no.
You'll have to read them anyways afterwards, just so we can see.
I'm just telling you now. The last two,
I'm fucked.
no. I don't even know if you would get the last two.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Okay. What Hall of Fame announcer made his WWE debut at WrestleMania 9?
I think I know this one.
Damn. At 9?
Mm-hmm. WrestleMania 9.
I can't even tell you who the fuck was announcing back then. The only asshole I remember from back then was Vince.
Yeah, but I don't think he started.
No.
I don't think so. What a maneuver!
Take a guess, or do you give up?
Fuck if I know.
All right, will you read the question one more time, just so I?
What Hall of Fame announcer made his WWE debut at WrestleMania 9?
Jerry the King Lawler?
That's your final answer.
Man, I want to say him. It has to be because Bobby the Brain was already been in WWE. Gorilla had already been in there. So I'm going to say Jerry. No?
Jim Ross.
Oh, God.
Fuck,
That was
really?
the other one, but I was like, no, it has to be.
He made his debut at WrestleMania 9. That was when they had the Caesar
Oh,
design set. he was in a toga and all that.
damn.
I didn't think he started until later.
No, WrestleMania 9. He was there for a little while, then he went away. Then he came back, and then he went away again because of his Bell's palsy.
Yeah, I remember that.
Okay, the next two questions you wouldn't have gotten. Probably not, Jeff. What woman won the WWE Women's Championship when the title was revived in December of 1993?
All right, I'm thinking.
This is just to see if they know it. No points for this.
Yeah. Okay, women's title, 93.
93, when it was revived.
Okay,
Because it went away for a while.
right. I don't think it was Alondra Blaze. She was a little bit after that. I know it can't have been Mae Young or Fabulous Moolah. I'm going to say, I'm just going to go out on a limb here. I don't even know if she ever won one or not. Is it Sensational Sherry?
Sensational Sherry did win one, but that was prior, and the answer was Alondra Blaze.
Really?
Yes.
So I was correct, but I was a little bit
AKA
off.
Medusa.
I
Medusa.
for you say I don't guess I come with Big Medusa.
Same person.
Yeah,
She was Medusa in WCW.
yeah. Because I was thinking she did the belt thing, what was it, like 95, 96?
About 95.
So I was thinking,
It was around 95.
okay.
And then the last one, I doubt it. Dino Bravo was the self-proclaimed strongest man from what country?
Oh, yeah, I do not know. I have no clue.
Canada.
Oh, wow. Well, there you go, Canada.
Canadian, eh?
There you
Shout
go,
out.
eh?
Shout
Yes,
out to
yes.
Canada.
You got something to cheer about.
They had Bret Hart. They had Owen.
Oh, yeah.
The whole Hart family.
Yeah.
Edge, Christian.
Oh, you're going modern era, huh?
Yeah.
Okay.
Question for Jeff.
Which one do you want? Big Events, Championship, or Superstar Bio?
Give me the Superstar Bibles. Give me that one.
Okay. What was the name of the tag team made up of Shad and JTG?
I know this one.
I remember these people.
Yep.
What? Shad and JTG?
G. Yep. I remember 'em.
Yep. I know this one.
I have no clue.
When you get told.
I'm going to get mad at myself.
Yes, you will. So you give up, and I can steal the question for the point.
Yeah, because I really don't know.
Crime time.
Yep.
I still don't remember them.
What?
I still don't remember
The
them.
two hip hop fuckers? With the baggy like fucking Jinko jeans on and
Crap, I know it's not the one I was thinking. I was thinking of the boy band group.
Money, money, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Money, money, yeah.
I never heard of them. That I remember.
You see them, you recognize
But
them.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. The other two questions. The big events one, who did John Cena defeat in the ambulance match of the main event of the Elimination Chamber in 2012?
Yeah, I wouldn't have known that. I was out of it at that time. I'm gonna say Triple H. Just
Ambulance match?
Yeah.
Yep.
For some reason, it seems like that would be a Triple H style.
Ambulance match.
Nope.
Ambulance
No?
match.
Not Triple H.
2012?
Yep. That Elimination Chamber. In the main event of the Elimination Chamber.
I'm trying to remember. Edge?
No.
I don't know.
Kane.
I was
Oh,
thinking
huh.
Kane. Damn, I was
For
thinking
some reason,
Kane.
it just Triple H
The
was.
championship is who defeated John Cena in a last man standing match at Backlash in 2009, earning the World Heavyweight Championship a fifth time.
I don't know.
Batista? No. No. Because that is when Big Show grabbed him and chokeslammed him through the spotlight, I believe.
I don't know. I
For the
definitely
fifth
was out of
time?
it. Can I make a guess after you? If you don't get it,
Go ahead.
this is not for any points. This is just for guess. Is it? I'll let you guess first. I'm probably wrong because I was out of it
For
at
the
that time.
fifth time? The only one I can think of is Batista.
No.
2009, you said?
Yep.
Is it the Viper, the Apex Predator, Randy Orton? God damn it!
The rated R superstar.
Edge.
Got the fucking clip off this. Oh, it's right there. And that was the first guest you said was Edge
Yep.
It was.
for the first question.
Damn it. Oh well.
Just put it on the table. It'll pick up.
Yeah,
I ain't wearing mine, damn it.
yeah. These should be. Well, I don't know. Those are sensitive enough. I don't know how this one is.
Well, I'm sure that can probably pick you up too.
Yeah, it's a PlayStation one, so yeah,
if
it
not,
should
you know,
be.
we'll kind of turn it around and
Okay. All right.
anyway.
So whose turn is it for points, really? Be you.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
You have to
So
question
So it's
him.
my turn to ask a question.
Yes.
Okay, let's see. What do I want?
How much
here?
wood could a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood?
A lot of wood.
Exactly.
He likes some hardwoods.
Chuck.
Sharpen his teeth.
I'm trying to think what would throw you off.
Ain't nothing in this fucking power gonna throw him off.
Yes, there is.
He's a walking fucking encyclopedia.
Alright, big events, championships, or superstar bio, and this is classic.
Fire away. I don't know.
You want me just to choose one?
I
Pick
guess.
one.
That's what I've been doing. That's what I've been doing with JP.
I got one. The superstar bio you'll get. That one's easy. What Hall of Fame manager guided more than a dozen tag teams to the World Tag Team Championship throughout the 70s and 80s?
Jimmy Hart.
Final answer? Through the 70s and 80s.
Ooh, 70s and 80s.
Oh, Jimmy Hart was late 80s, early 90s.
The other
Classy
two
Freddie
you'll
Blassie?
get. Huh?
Classy Freddie Blassie? No. Mr. Fuji. Really?
Captain Lou Albano.
Ah, Captain Lou. Damn, I forgot about Captain Lou.
One of us should have been able to steal it, and I read it soon.
Like,
Yeah.
I'm going to be able
Yeah.
to fucking stick, really? Come on.
Well, the other two were easy. The big events was who successfully slammed Yokozuna on the deck.
Lex Luger.
Yeah, and then the other one, this one was easy. Even you could get this one. What was the three-letter name of the move Jake the Snake Roberts used?
Fuck, I can't remember. Is
DDT.
that what he really used?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he was the
He
inventor
was-
of the DDT.
He's the innovator of the DDT.
Yeah. It's kind of weird that common moves like that now were finishers back in the day.
Look at the damn super kick. Look how many people use the super kick now. And that just pisses me off.
Yeah. I mean, simple moves
If
like
you're going
that.
to use the damn super kick that was made famous by Shawn Michaels, use it as a damn finish. Not 1,000 times in the match. Young Bucks, Dolph Ziggler.
Ooh. I will say Dolph does do a pretty good.
He does.
kick.
And Young Bucks do good ones also. But they do it all the
Like
damn...
the steel chair, it's overdone.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, it is. Okay, JP. Anyway, rant over. I like the Young Bucks, just...
For now.
eh.
The rant's over for now.
Okay, so this is going to be for the Attitude Era. And really, I don't know if I would consider this the Attitude Era.
Not one of them, huh?
What member of Evolution was kicked out of the group shortly after he won the World Heavyweight Championship at SummerSlam 2004? Don't you say a word, Jeff Pelshaw.
That's
Jeffrey.
technically not attitude.
Yeah, that's like
Exactly.
right after Attitude Era.
Exactly. That's more of the ruthless aggression era.
Yeah. I'm not telling you anyways,
Yeah.
fuckers, you're going against me. But I know Travis knows, I automatically already know this one.
The look on your face said it all.
Yeah.
It's easy for us.
I'm trying to think who got kicked out.
I don't know why that is part of that. Would be kind of modern era.
In a way.
Yeah.
JP is thinking. It's a dramatic pause. If
My
you want
brain
to.
is fucking melting.
Dun 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 dun.
It'd be easier to flip a coin.
Take a guess.
Batista.
Negative. Pelshaw. Jeff, you ready to
Steal it?
Yep.
The Apex Predator. The
Randy
Viper. Randy Orton.
That's what I started to go with first.
that is
But
a-
I remember him being in Evolution.
Yep.
And
After
then,
that.
then Triple H got jealous.
He
Was he
was,
young?
and then he got kicked out after he won.
Yeah. That was the
I thought he was in
storyline.
there after he got kicked out, though, too. For a
No.
while. Well, whatever.
Could be winning another championship next weekend.
Okay, the other two questions. The first ever tables, ladders, and chairs match was held at what 2000 pay-per-view event?
I watched that fucking match. I just can't remember.
Which pay-per-view?
Which pay-per-view?
No fucking clue.
Was it SummerSlam?
Yes, it was.
One of the greatest matches. Wasn't that the one where Edge got speared?
It was Edge and
Or-
Christian
or-
versus the Hardys.
Who was it that was hanging on to the belt?
Jeff Hardy was hanging on from the belt, and that's when Edge speared him. But they did that at WrestleMania
Okay,
17. But I'm pretty sure they did it. They may have done it during that match. I'm not sure.
Because both of those matches were fucking amazing. That one right there
I
was
remember
probably the
watching
best
it.
one.
I don't remember what fucking pay-per-view it was.
Yeah. And then the last one, you won't get it. You may. Who managed the flamboyant tag team Billy and Chuck before abandoning
Oh, God.
them after their tag team commitment ceremony?
Oh my God, I know this one, but I cannot think of it. I do know this one.
I don't. I ain't ashamed to say I don't fucking know. Fuck you guys.
Just go ahead and tell, because I forgot.
Rico.
There you go. Yep. I knew it was
I don't
right
even
on the tip
remember
of my
fucking
tongue.
Rico.
Well,
All right, so it's
JP, time for you to ask Jeff a question.
okay. It's now Travis 3, JP 1, me 2. And this is coming from the classic era.
This shouldn't be classic, but okay. Who became WWE's first Grand Slam champion when he beat the British Bulldog for the European Championship
I
in
know this
September of '97?
I knew this
Was it
one, but
Brett? I don't know, for some reason Brett was the first thing that came to mind. I don't even know if that was right. I don't even know why I said it. It was the first thing that popped in my mind.
Would you like me to read it again?
Yeah.
I already know the answer to this one. I knew it
Who
before you even
became
finished it.
WWE's first Grand Slam champion when he beat the British Bulldog for the European champion
Was it Shawn?
in September of '97.
I'm going to go Shawn Michaels.
Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Nobody had a better year than what Shawn did in 97.
Because he lost it later that year to Triple H.
And then he also
At the
lost
Christmas
his smile.
match.
at
That
the
was-
Christmas
Not that
event.
year, but he did lose his smile.
That was earlier. That was
Yeah.
before.
Big events. What was the unusual stipulation of the match pitting Jake the Snake Roberts against the model Rick Martel at WrestleMania 7?
Hey guy, I'll spray you with arrogance, man.
Only we would get that.
Inside joke for
Mark
work.
the Body Martel.
Oh God.
Hey, dude, what the fuck you doing over there, man?
Hey,
I'm
guy.
gonna pin you 1, 2, 3, man. You hit me with that fucking DDT over there? Get that fucking snake over there, dude. You keep that motherfucker over there, guy.
Yes, again. Inside joke from work.
Off topic.
Yeah.
Yeah. You're welcome for that one.
But Jake the Snake, the stipulation of the match between Jake the Snake and the model at WrestleMania 7. The unusual stipulation.
Unusual. I would want to say that it had something to do with the snake.
It had to do something with Damien, but I have no
Yeah.
idea.
No. Both men were blindfolded.
Oh, the
Oh.
blindfold match.
It was just when you said unusual, it kind of like you
I
said.
thought it would
kinda
be
made me
something with
think of
Damien.
That's the way it states.
I-
Superstar by what famous WWE manager is credited with coining the phrase pencil neck geek?
Do we need the answer to that one?
Do you know the answer to
Yeah.
that one?
I know the answer to that one. Any wrestling fan should actually
Yeah.
know that one.
Well, I didn't, so fuck
Yeah, R.I.P. Yeah.
Classy Freddie Blassie.
Okay.
All right, Jeff.
Oh, my turn now? I'm gonna go attitude era.
No, you gotta ask Travis.
Oh, I'm asking you.
Yes.
I'm getting thrown off. All right.
It's Travis's turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna go attitude era just because
Okay.
it's everybody's favorite. I mean, all right. What do you want? Big events, championships, or superstar bio? You might know all three of these. Be honest,
Probably
the third one, I don't see why this is even also an
saying some of-
attitude era.
Some of them's off. That's like the classic one with Shawn Michaels. Technically,
Yeah.
it was the start of the Attitude Era.
Yeah, this third one, I don't know why it's on here, but
So,
I'm gonna go ahead and read you the third one just because it's.
Okay.
What woman won the 2004 Diva Search?
The 2004 Diva Search?
Yeah,
Ashley Mazzara?
Christy Hemme.
I forgot about Christy.
I don't even know why that's even in. That's not attitude era. That should be
No.
more towards the modern era.
Yeah.
But yeah, Christy Hemme.
Oh, I'll be damned.
so I don't know.
The second one you would have got easy. What two stooges of Mr. McMahon? Do I even need to read the rest
Patterson
of
and Briscoe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the next one, or the first one, who won the Corporation versus D-Generation X Mini Rumble to earn the 30 spot in the 99 Royal Rumble?
Vince. No.
China.
Oh, yeah.
All right, so it's three. It's the three. Me and Travis and JP with.
I got one.
He's got a point.
I paid you.
He's got a point.
He's on the board. He's got a point.
All right.
Attitude. For old Jay Pizzle. What superstar did John Cena defeat? This is not Attitude Era anyway. In a match one in a best of 5 series for the United States Championship at SummerSlam 04.
I don't even know this one. I take a guess and I think
And 04, Jericho.
that's a pretty good guess. No,
That's a good guess.
No, he didn't win his first U.S. championship until actually what 2 years ago.
Not long ago.
No.
We'll let you have another. Yeah, 2 years ago he won it for the first time.
I don't remember if he was a U.S. champion in WCW or not.
I don't think
I
so.
won't say he won it earlier, or it may have been the Intercontinental.
Because I remember when him and Kevin Owens had that triple threat match or that handicap match against Roman,
Mm-hmm.
and they beat Roman, and he carried it all the way until the Owens
U.S.
him
champion.
feud.
No idea.
No fucking clue.
Jeff?
I got two guesses. I'm trying to figure out which one I like better. 2004, right?
Yes, SummerSlam 04.
I'm going to say
God damn it.
I'm going to say the Olympic hero, Kurt Angle.
Nope.
Oh,
I bet
He
it's going
is-
to be my second one that I was thinking of.
What?
Is it Eddie?
No.
No?
Booker T.
I was going to say he is a 5-time
Really?
world
Okay.
champion.
Well,
And then the next two questions. Who defeated Sable to win the newly revived WWE Women's Championship in September of 98?
oh my God. Trish.
Jacqueline.
Oh, okay. She was my third choice.
You will know this one.
Because she was with Mark Morrow at the time.
We discussed this one earlier tonight on the
Okay.
drive. What diva was disqualified from winning a bikini contest at In Your House Fully Loaded
Sable.
98 when she didn't wear a top, instead had handprints painted on?
Sable.
Oh, yeah, Sable. I
was
wish it
Sable.
was my handprints, but
You couldn't give me that one. Fucker.
I'm
At least
just
I knew
saying,
that one.
I kept that
Damn it.
VHS tape for a while. The fully loaded VHS tape.
Just don't let Brock Lesnar hear you say that.
Yeah. I'm pretty
Fuck
sure
Brock
he's
Lesnar.
not going to be one of the two people listening to this.
You never
But
know.
and just in case,
He's sorry, Brock.
I am sorry. Please do not kill me.
Okay, Jeff.
Fucking pussy.
That was JP. He lives in Hellier, Kentucky.
Are you sure it's Hellier? It might just be Hale.
That's where we work.
That is Jonathan Parsons.
Hell is where we work. Guy.
Literally, hell.
It feels that way
right.
a lot of times as hot as it
Go,
is.
JP. I'm tied with Travis. I'm doing good.
So I'm doing bad.
It don't matter which one.
What superstar appropriately hosted the Peep Show interview segment? Seeing he called his fans his peeps.
Christian.
Who did Edge spear through a flaming table at WrestleMania 22?
I know that one.
I do not know that one. I was out of it at that time.
Nick Foley.
That's obvious too. Flaming table. Who else would be crazy enough to do that?
Who became WWE champion for the 10th time when he defeated Alberto Del Rio at Night of Champions 2011?
Cena.
Yep. There's only other person it could be besides Flair, Triple H, and Orton. Not even The Rock or Stone Cold's got that many.
Nope.
That just goes to show you how much faith they had in Cena.
Cena had like 15.
16.
He's at 16 right now.
He's tied.
Tied with
He's
Flair.
tied.
He's tied with the record that Vince recognizes.
Yeah, because really,
He's got more.
yeah. Flair's probably got over 30-some, if more than that.
Yeah.
I think my buddy Michael Evans and Josh Dillon one night was trying to count up actually how many he's got. And
Go
I think
count up how many Jerry Lawler's got.
Yeah, it's not. Yeah. Jerry Lawler.
Hundreds.
Yeah.
Genuinely. Hundreds. But most of them is from a promotion that he runs.
So, yeah, that's.
Yeah.
That kind of don't count.
Yeah, because if he owns the promotion.
Yeah.
We like Vince having the fucking title all the time.
Again.
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute.
He
Let
did.
his son-in-law have it.
All right.
Vince had it once before.
I know.
And he was the ECW champion.
Yeah.
ECW. ECW.
He destroyed ECW.
The ECW destroyed ECW.
I'm going to go, for some reason, I'm going to go Attitude Era again.
Okay.
Doesn't matter which one you want. Big Events, Championship, Superstar Bio. I think you'll get the first one. I think you probably get pretty much all of them. So,
Well, no shit.
I'm trying to
I
figure
don't
out which
know. I'm
one.
not doing as hot as I thought I would. It's been a while.
Yeah, you definitely get all of them. But I'll go with the hardest one. What future Hall of Famer won the match unifying the United States and IC titles at Survivor Series 2001? Oh, so maybe it's not just as easy as you thought. So you could probably still get it somehow.
Survivor Series 01.
What future Hall of Famer won the match unifying the United States and Intercontinental Championships at Survivor Series 2001. So this is kind of at the end of the Attitude Era.
Trying to remember who were the champions at the time.
No fucking runs together for me.
I wanted to say Booker T.
Final answer, or do you need... Well, we don't have any lifelines because your lifeline is JP, and he ain't going to be much help.
No.
So, I'm sorry, Travis, you have no lifelines.
Hell, I
And it's 3 in the morning, so I don't think calling a friend is going to help.
No, they're all in sleep except for you guys.
And JP,
Just don't know.
I don't fucking know. Not here, I'll probably feel like a dumbass, but go ahead.
It's actually easy. I don't remember this, but...
I don't either. Surprisingly.
Yeah, I don't remember ever unifying these two belts like that.
I remember him having one or the other.
Yeah, but I don't remember him unifying them.
Trying to remember.
I'll put it this way. It's like the 3rd or 4th time the son of a bitch has come up already.
Edge?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was Edge. Here's the other 2 questions. Who served as special guest referee when brothers Matt and Jeff clashed at Vengeance 01? Lita.
That's right.
She was a special guest referee.
That's right.
And what also happened at that Vengeance 01 pay-per-view? Something very special happened at that pay-per-view.
Jericho unified
That's
the championships.
right. Chris Jericho becoming the first undisputed champion. Because he is the GOAT. The third one was, what diva managed the team of TNA?
Trish Stratus.
Yeah. I knew that one was going to be too easy.
Yeah.
For sure you would have got the first one. The Hardys and Lita.
It took me a minute. So me and you were tied 4-4.
Big one don't give a shit.
Going with modern.
I kind of do feel sorry for you, JP. But this is learning for you, though, too.
Right.
You come back the next time and kick both of our asses.
Yeah, right. I'll be like, oh shit, look at the kitty.
That's a nice looking kitty.
Where? There's no one here.
Trailer park.
Yeah.
There might be one outside. I don't know. Oh, let me check.
It's hard to. What niece of Bret the Hitman Hart won the Divas Championship at Survivor Series 2010?
Natalia.
Yes.
I'm gonna fucking niece I know he got that fucking wrestles.
Yep.
Because they
Good
took
job.
Jim the Nightheart's daughter.
Yep. And then the other 2. What WWE manager and authority figure consistently irritated the WWE universe with the cries of "Excuse me"?
Oh, fucking Vicky.
He knew 2 of them. Let's see if you can make it a third. The 2 members of DX wrestled each other at what? The 2 members of DX wrestled each other and what WWE champion in a triple threat match for the championship at Survivor Series of 09?
I would say if you got all 3 of them, I'd give you a point. Just because, but I don't think you'll get that third one. Because I don't even remember.
It had to be Triple H and Shawn Michaels.
They're part of DX, but what WWE champion did they also... It was a triple threat match. In that triple threat match, each member of DX were a part of it. And then there was a third person who was the champion at the time. Who was it?
You said 2009?
Yes.
Like, I don't even remember who was part of DX in 09.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H.
Yeah.
Who was the champion they faced in a triple threat match?
I know who I'm going to say. It's an obvious one.
Probably Cena.
Yeah. That's what I was going to
Yep.
say too, Cena.
Yep.
Can't see me.
I wish we couldn't.
Well, that was about the time I quit watching because he'd just done the Marine, I think.
He just did all 3 correctly, didn't
Yes, he did.
he? Yeah.
High five.
I'm proud of you.
Yay! I'm facial.
I'm very proud. Okay. fuck, it's gonna give me classic. I'd probably get more class than what I honestly would the modern era.
Well, it's all over
Yeah.
the place though. The timelines.
Yeah, I don't see how they consider 2004 Attitude Era.
No.
I don't
Anyway.
care which one, just anyone. I'm not going to be picky. I think I've already done one of each.
You probably get the second one. Okay. Who ended a super pose down competition by attacking his opponent, the Ultimate Warrior, at the 1989 Royal Rumble?
A super pose down?
Damn.
I'm going to have to go say the only one I could think of that would be like that would be Rick the Model Martel.
That's your final answer?
I'm going to go Martel.
No.
No.
I'm gonna guess Rick Rude.
I forgot it. Rick Rude, yeah. How did I not think of Rick Rude?
The second one, the
Should take that point.
championship,
Thank you very much.
Shawn Michaels defeated Bret the Hitman Hart in a 60-minute Iron Man match for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania 12. What was the final score of the match?
Oh man, I remember that match too, and all but the final score of that match.
1-0 in sudden death. Because it went 60 minutes at the end. Brett had Shawn in the sharpshooter. He wouldn't tap out. He left with the belt. Gorilla Monsoon came back, said the match is going to go to sudden death. They went another 5 minutes. Shawn hit the super kick. 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
1-0.
I remember all that but the finish.
What manager was often forced to face the Ultimate Warrior in weasel suit matches in the late 1980s?
It's easy. That's easy. That's so easy.
Was it the Brain?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought. For some reason, Bruce Pritchard crossed my mind. And the reason why it crossed my mind...
We've talked so much about Bruce Pritchard.
Well, that's because I remember
His hatred
listening
for-
to an episode of his podcast
And
where he
his-
was talking about that.
And his ultimate hatred for the Ultimate Warrior.
Yeah. Everybody's hatred for the Ultimate Warrior from
'Cause he
pretty much
grabbed
what I
everybody.
get.
Grabbed everybody by their shit.
Yeah. Alright, so you're finally ahead of me by one, right?
I've been ahead of you up until just now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
We got tied for a minute.
Alright, so it's 5 Travis, 4 me, JP with 2. 2 more than what I thought he was going to get.
2-1 what I thought I was going to get.
And he answered all 3 on that card.
He did. I'm
Shout out to
very
JP.
impressed with that.
That was from the modern era. What the hell?
Right. I vote we give a round of applause for JP. Golf clap. Okay.
Okay.
Back at it.
Back to business.
Alright, whose turn is that? Because I forgot. You want...
You ask him the question.
Okay, so I ask you?
You ask moi.
Okay. I guess it really don't fucking matter, does it?
Not really. At this point.
Okay.
Pulling from the modern era.
That one should be absolutely giveaway.
Oh boy.
That also should be a dead giveaway. Actually, all 3 of these should be a dead giveaway for you. What fashion attacked John Cena during his 2010 Fatal 4-Way match for the championship, allowing Sheamus to win the title?
Nexus.
Yeah. The other one, the first one was who won the 2013 Royal Rumble?
Hell, I don't remember. Oh, Cena.
And then the next one was whose finisher is the kill switch?
Christian.
Yeah. I figured you'd get those. But I figured the Nexus one was probably
Why'd you put it back in the Attitude Era?
That was Attitude Era, wasn't it? No, that was
No,
Modern
that was
Era.
modern era.
Yeah,
You dingleberry.
not bad. We're just so hooked on the Attitude Era.
That's why we can't have anything nice, folks.
I fuck it up.
All the
admit it.
time. All right, JP, I'll go from the Attitude Era for you.
Don't fucking matter at this point.
I'll tell you what, if you get the net, well, no, I don't want to give up a point. I'm trying to beat Travis here.
This one's easy. You should get this one.
I'll fuck it up somehow.
Who defeated Triple H in an unsanctioned street fight at SummerSlam 2002 his first match in WWE in more than 3 years.
Street fight.
Unsanctioned street fight. His first match back in what was really 4 years.
What was the? I don't even remember what you said the question was.
Who defeated Triple H in an unsanctioned street fight at SummerSlam 02? His first match back in 4 years.
I should know this one because
Yes, you
this was
should.
still.
It was an amazing match. I just watched it about a month ago for the first time in a few years.
I got a couple guesses. I'm thinking. You know, if it's Triple H, it's probably somebody that's famous, a big name. I'm just saying, he ain't gonna come back and beat us, Travis.
I can only think of three he would have a match with.
Mm-hmm.
Mick Foley,
Nope.
The Rock,
Nope.
and Stone Cold.
Nope.
It's the only three I can think of.
That's a no.
Now, you said it was his first time back in almost 4 years?
Yes.
And you said SummerSlam 02.
Yes.
Okay, so I should still be around this time watching it.
You should get this so easy.
But for some reason, it's been so long, I can't think of a specific person. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and say my first one. Was it the Dead Man? Okay, because my initial one was Kurt.
Negative on both.
Was it Sean?
Yes, it was.
Why didn't I stick with Sean? Because for some reason, when you said first match in 4 years, Triple H, I should have put that together and said
Yes, you
Sean at
should.
first.
I don't remember them
But for
having a
some
match.
reason, I was thinking it was
It
Taker
was-
or Angle.
Shawn Michaels' first match back in 4 years. He had his back fused
Yeah.
after he had to retire after facing Stone Cold at WrestleMania 14. He came back and they wrestled for 45 minutes.
Yeah.
And he didn't miss a step.
Because after that, because he kind of came back a little bit, but it was just like minor, like commentating roles and stuff.
He was the commissioner and he was
I
part of the
remember being the
NWO.
commissioner.
Yeah.
He fucked up his back during that Royal Rumble casket match.
He
where
got
Kane came down the
Undertaker-
ring and set the casket on fire. He took a big bag.
Back body drop
Yeah.
over the top rope from Taker, and his lower back right there hit the edge of the casket.
You look at the fall and it don't look like it's nothing.
And he didn't notice it until 3 days later when he couldn't get out of bed.
Yeah,
had
but
to call
still
help.
was able to go to WrestleMania and have in my opinion, an incredible match with Stone Cold. That's just
And he had taken a lot of pain pills to get through the match.
Yeah.
Because he
There
was
ain't no
in
fucking doubt.
he was in a lot of pain.
Bruce said that probably was one of the most courageous, in a way,
One
how
of
he
the
how he kept
stupidest
that.
fucking things he
Yeah,
could have done.
yeah, stupid,
Yeah.
but I mean,
But he wanted to do it for Steve. And then the last two questions on here. What Raw GM insinuated the World Heavyweight Championship and awarded it to Triple H in September 02?
you said GM,
Yes. Raw GM.
Raw GM. I'm gonna say Vince just because.
He was not the Raw GM.
No.
That was Eric.
Bischoff.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah, 02, he would be around that time.
Yep, because he brought the World Heavyweight Championship back and gave it to Triple H because Brock Lesnar was the undisputed champion and said he was going to SmackDown and not going to be on Raw. So Raw needed a champion.
Okay. Well, some of the stuff I'm remembering too, so don't feel bad.
What faction included Golga, Kurgan, John Silva, George the Animal Steel, and Luna
We
Vachon?
talked about this the other day.
I'm
Just
drunk.
randomly the other day
Fucking blind.
when we were talking about South Park.
Fuck, I've slept since then.
The
Took a
Oddities. The Oddities.
Had Kurgan. Yeah,
Oh, what I remember
John
is the two
Techno
fucking
was-
clowns.
ICP.
That's what I
Yeah, see,
remember.
that's when we were talking about it. When we did our first episode about the
The album.
about great albums, and you mentioned ICP,
Yep.
and we talked about that. I don't know if it was actually on the episode, but I remember
Yeah, the Amazing
we
Jiggle
did talk
Brothers.
about it. Yeah,
Because they were big into wrestling and still are.
they had
Yeah.
Earthquake as Golga. I'm throwing my hands in the air. I know y'all can't see it, but I am.
And he's waving them like he just don't care.
I really didn't.
I fucked up.
Shocker.
I know. Who won his first World Heavyweight Championship at Extreme Rules 2011, only to lose it to Randy Orton less than a week later?
Her first WWE Championship.
I remember this, and he was pissed.
I know this one.
Extreme
He was
Rules.
pissed.
2011, you said?
Yep. And to lose it a week later,
I know this one.
he was madder than fuck.
I'm gonna say Eddie. Because I wasn't out of it at that time.
In 2011, Eddie Guerrero had already passed away.
Okay. See, I was out of it.
That should be Christian.
Yep.
Yeah.
I shall take that from
Yeah.
you, Jeff.
Because I was completely out of it at that.
Who
Because-
defeated John Cena in a New York City parking lot brawl at the 2008 Great American Bash?
Yeah, I was out of it.
JBL?
Yep. What WWE superstar created the cult hit weekly YouTube show Z, True Long Island Story, in 2011?
Zack Ryder.
Yep.
Woo, woo, woo.
He sucks.
I like Zack Ryder for some reason. I don't know why.
No, I'm not a big fan.
All right, so score is 7, Travis. JP, hang in there. And I have 4. So we'll play up to 10. And the winner,
Gets a swift kick in the ass.
yeah, the winner ain't going to get shit. Just like our name contests, you know.
Yeah. Fuckers really dropped the ball on that one, didn't you?
Yeah. All right, whose turn is it now? I forgot.
You just asked
Was it
Travis. No.
No.
No, Travis just asked me. So, yeah.
No. You.
I just asked Pelshaw.
Yes.
Okay.
You just asked
So
Jeff.
I ask you, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, I got fucking confused there.
That don't
myself.
take much.
No.
Modern era.
That's what happens when I'm not medicated, damn it.
As long as you don't go running, streaking up and down my road and waking people up, you'll be all right.
Well, who have I really got to wake up? I mean, who lives down here?
Man.
I know who lives up there.
Yeah.
The first one you'll get, I'm pretty sure you'll get that one. Because it was a good storyline. I actually remember that storyline. These last two, especially this, okay, I'm going to ask you this one because I don't think you remember this one. Who was the last ECW champion when the brand was discontinued in February 2010?
They should have been a little more specific with that one.
Matt Hardy. No, Christian.
Not an ECW.
Yes.
Yeah, they brought ECW back.
Yeah, they brought
They made
ECW
it as
back.
a third brand, even put it on a different show.
Yeah, was
On a different
was
network.
Christian ever on at ECW
Yes.
at that point?
Yes, when he came back to WWE. The last ECW champion went in.
Discontinued in February 2010.
So that's after Vince bought it.
Yeah, this was a Vince
Yeah, this
idea.
was years and years after Vince. They brought it back, just
No.
put it on Sci-Fi Channel, I
Yeah.
think it was.
I was going to say the last champ I remember
Yeah.
from true ECW was New Jack.
Yeah, this ain't true ECW.
If it wasn't Christian or Matt Hardy, I don't remember.
I can't believe it. I haven't heard this name in a long time.
Jack Swagger.
No.
Ezekiel Jackson.
Damn, I forgot about him.
Oh, the first question was, what father and son team faced Undertaker in a handicap match, casket, 2005 No Mercy?
Bob and Randy Orton.
Yeah. And then the other one was, what Raw guest host and NBA owner was slammed through a table by Sheamus?
Mark Cuban.
Yeah. So, as soon as I said NBA owner, you would have gotten that.
Not necessarily.
All right.
I just happened to remember that part.
Neither one of us stole it because, yeah.
Well, you couldn't because you were reading it and had the
JP
answers.
just
I just don't stand a fucking chance.
okay.
The paper says it all, that's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, he's sitting at 2. We'll go for the Attitude Era. Okay. What faction tried to take out The Rock in early 2002 by driving a truck into an ambulance that was transporting The Rock to a medical facility?
02.
Yes.
You said group?
Faction.
Faction?
Same
Why
thing.
not? Yeah.
02.
If I hadn't read this card and you'd have read it to me, I'd have known it on the spot.
I have a couple. I think I know who it was. I just don't know if.
Well, the question's not for you yet.
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to think.
The Nation? No.
No.
That was earlier. Had to be Evolution.
Nope. That was later.
God damn. Come on, JP.
DX?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
No. Jeff?
I was going to say DX too. I was trying to think if it was Evolution, but then I was like, well, Evolution was later.
Unless it's Corporation.
Nope. That was earlier.
Ministry was earlier too. God, I can't think of any factions around that time. I mean, obviously DX and the Nation and the Heart Foundation.
Yeah, watch it
That was in the
Foundation
90s.
yeah.
That was all in the 90s.
But as
Watch
far
it be
as
something stupid like the Spirit
factions back
Squad.
then was DX, Nation. Lionel Nation was really.
The NWO. Hogan, Hall, and Nash.
Now that you said that, I do remember that.
That should have been on Raw when they attacked The Rock. Medical staff came down, got Rock. They put him in an ambulance, brought him out. They stopped the ambulance. Hogan got in a semi and rammed it into the side of the ambulance with Rock inside, I say in quotes.
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
And then the other two, what diva won her first and only women's championship by defeating Ivory at WrestleMania 17?
I don't know.
China.
Oh. Obvious, actually.
Yeah. What future WWE Hall of Famer teamed with Sable for her mixed tag team match with
Rated
Mark?
R Superstar.
Yes. That is correct.
That doesn't count. That was just for fun. This next question to me counts, though.
Yes, it does.
I
JP?
really got some catching up to do. It's 7-4.
I'm doing bad. I figured it's been a minute. So.
Who did John Cena defeat at Vengeance 2002? Cena's WWE pay-per-view debut.
It wasn't match debut because we all know who his first match was.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go ahead and say Angle anyways. Because it seems like that would be a pay-per-view match, Angle getting back at him. I'm going to say Angle final answer. I know it's probably wrong, but I'm going to say Angle anyways.
It's not Angle.
I'm going to try to steal and say Edge.
Final answer?
Sure.
No.
Then who is it? I don't remember.
Chris Jericho.
Oh,
How did we not get the GOAT?
didn't remember that.
Okay.
What other Right to Censor member teamed with the Godfather to win the World Tag Team Championship in November 2000?
God, who
Val
was
Venus or Bull Buchanan?
Stevie Richards?
Bull Buchanan.
Oh, well, okay, you're right. I got to pee.
Here's
Well,
the,
actually, I
here's
have to
the
ask you
easy
this
one.
question.
Who was known as the Texas Rattlesnake?
That's the easiest thing ever.
Oh, come on now. Everybody knows that fucking question. That is easy. Of course. It's Mantor.
You mean the
Manor?
the man that we were sitting, that I had the pleasure of sitting next to for hours at the indie show?
All right. I guess we'll do.
We're not going to get into that one right now.
I guess we'll do one more question each because we're kind of going long on this, and
Yeah.
so we'll do one more question each. Sound good to everybody?
Works for me.
Okay. I'm gonna do this question. I'm going back to Attitude Era just because. Yeah, I know it don't matter. Wow. I'm asking that first question because literally JP could get that one.
Wow. Wow.
You should get that
Either
one.
he thinks very low on me, or that's a shit question.
What WWE Hall of Famer teamed with Edge in July 2002 to win the WWE Tag Team Championship?
Hulk Hogan.
Yeah. We just talked about this match. In what type of match did Shawn Michaels and Undertaker compete in the WWE Championship match at the 98 Royal Rumble?
Casket match.
Yeah, we just got done talking about that. Sorry, JB, I didn't even put you down. I'm going to pee while you guys do that, because I got to piss bad. Real bad.
Go piss.
I'm going to.
Hurry up. Hurry up. And I shall ask JP this question. If he don't respond, then I'll wait for you. What a moron. Bless him. What superstar was revealed to have been the anonymous general manager of Raw in July of 2012?
2012?
2012.
The anonymous general manager.
Yes.
It was a superstar.
Yes.
Kurt Angle.
Negatory. The answer is Hornswoggle.
Oh, God.
Yes.
Oh, I know somebody had him field day with that little motherfucker. Just take drop him off at his door.
Yeah. So now, while Jeff is using he's on the throne, he's making his return, we're buying time, as they say. Okay, Jeff. JP didn't get it, so now it's going to go to you.
Okay.
What superstar was revealed to have been the anonymous general manager of Raw in July of 2012?
Of course. You gave me a question, I have no fucking clue because
He didn't have any clue.
I was out of it at that time, but I'm going to go ahead. Okay.
So was he.
Okay, clueless. Okay, he was a nun.
And after he told me, I remembered.
Bischoff.
No. Hornswoggle.
Holy fucking hell, I forgot about that. God damn. How did I don't know.
All right.
Here's
All right.
the final question.
Final question.
Going to Jeffrey.
Which one? I'll be nice, let you pick which category.
You know where I'm going to go for? This one. Not this one or that one, but attitude era.
When we go off air, let's try some classic.
Okay. I'm interested to see what he's going to come up with.
You'll get, if I give you the last one, you didn't get it, I'll smack a fuck out of you. I think my 2-year-old could get that one.
Okay.
Who defeated Eric Bischoff in a Falls Count Anywhere match, SummerSlam 2003?
In a Falls Count Anywhere match against Bischoff?
Yep.
In the summer of 2003?
At SummerSlam 2003.
For some reason, I want to say it's Vince McMahon. I mean, that would make the most sense. I'm gonna go Vince. I don't know who else it could be. Unless it was like Shane or Stephanie or something. I bet it was fucking Shane McMahon, wasn't it?
Yep.
God damn it!
You want to hear the question my 2-year-old could get?
Yeah.
What superstar was known for carrying a mannequin's named head, to the ring?
Well, that's easy. It's Kane. No, it's House.
And then the other question on the card, what superstar won his first and only WWE Championship by defeating Brock Lesnar for the title at No Way Out in 2004?
That was Eddie Guerrero.
That was Eddie.
That was Eddie Guerrero.
That was Eddie.
R.I.P.
Absolutely.
All right, so this is definitely our longest episode ever.
And we'll probably stay that way, I would say.
Yeah, I'd say it probably will stay well.
Well, maybe not.
I don't know. There's a couple episodes we plan on.
Our next episode won't be this long.
No.
The Templars might be.
Well, no, the next 2 episodes probably. I don't know. The tribute episode.
It could probably.
Probably will go a little bit long.
But.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't see anything being this long. This was pretty long.
It was.
It's almost 3 hours long. I'm pretty sure.
It's awesome though. Getting together and remembering shit from our childhood.
So, but anyways, this has been Hillbilly Havoc. This is Jeff and JP, like always. Thanks to Travis for participating in this episode of our wrestling. I'm pretty sure he'll be back. Even if it's not a wrestling episode, I'm pretty sure he'll be back.
We'll see what I can put my own 2 cents on.
Yeah. So anyways, this is us signing off.
Thank you, fuck you, bye.
Yeah. Fuck all you guys.
You're welcome,
Please listen-
JP.
Please listen to us, all 2 of you. Please don't leave. So, bye.
Peace.
We're gonna have a contest. Whoever can come up with the best name for our show, our segment, the prize will be nothing. You ain't getting jack shit.
A big thank you and fuck you.